It is a crisp autumnal morning and there are less than 20 days to go until the Loch Ness Marathon, and I'm going to give you an update. Welcome to PKS Runs. So welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Paul and I am a sub 3 hour marathoner. You are tuned in to PKS Runs, and in this video I want to give you a little bit of an update as to where I'm at with 17 days until the Loch Ness Marathon. Last time you heard from me, I had just come back from Sydney. That was last Sunday. I was in a world of pain and jet lag, and I thought I'd just give you a little bit of a kind of a rundown on how my week's training last week went, how did I deal with the jet lag, how am I feeling at this point going into the marathon 2.5 weeks time. So buckle up, strap in, we are going to be on for a great adventure this morning. Now I would just say, if you want to find out how I get on at the Loch Ness Marathon, please do like and subscribe, hit the bell button so that you don't miss that race video when it comes out. You won't want to miss it. I'm hoping it's going to be a great run. But as you'll find out in this video, things haven't necessarily gone my way over the last week. So last week's training was actually more or less pretty good. I got back into my usual gym routine Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning. Mentality being I just wanted to kind of beat the jet lag psychologically as well as physically. So I just tried to snap back into my usual routine, and I got some great sessions in and also got some good running in last week. So across the week managed 51 miles. Highlights of the week would be Tuesday, I did a speed session. I did 8 lots of 800 meters, followed by a 1-minute recovery. And oh, my word, it was so hard, so hard. I was aiming to be between 5:45 and 6:15 minute mile pace for the 800s, and the rest was, you know, just a kind of a very gentle, slow jog. Honestly, doing that on your own is absolutely brutal. I also did it along the river in Bridgewater, where there is a sewage plant, and yeah, I mean, the stench of shit when you're trying to do an interval session is really disgusting. So got it done though, super pleased. That was on the Tuesday. On the Wednesday, got out for another run, felt good. Can't remember the distance, I'll see if I can pop it up on the screen. On Thursday, I got out for another run in the evening, and the Thursday run, just nothing seemed to work for me. I got to about 6 miles. I was on the phone to a friend. Actually, we're going to be running the Rome Half Marathon together in October. And I said to him, I was like, I don't think I can finish this. This is absolutely awful. Anyway, ploughed on, got to 9 miles, kind of just very lethargic, very tired, really struggling, thinking, gosh, you know, maybe there's a bit of jet lag here going on. Didn't really think too much of it. Gave myself the day off on Friday because I'd always planned that on Sunday I was going to be doing a long run. So I thought I'll take Friday off, I'll do a faster training session on Saturday, and then on the Sunday I will get out for my long run. So Friday, rest day, in the gym in the morning, dog walk, nice, easy, feeling good. Saturday, got out for a really great run on Saturday afternoon, had some friends over pizza in the evening, and got out for a nice fast, I suppose what you'd call a tempo run. Only 5 miles, maybe 6 miles, but good pace, everything felt good, was able to kind of push myself. Sunday morning, woke up and I'd got to bed a bit late, hadn't been drinking, you know, I don't drink at the moment, hadn't really overeaten, but just woke up feeling like really bleh. Did not want to get out, did not want to run. And this was what I had planned. I had planned that I would get out and I would do 22 miles, and it was going to break down like this: a 1 mile warm-up, 9 miles at between kind of 7:45 and 8:45 per mile pace, then 3 miles at marathon pace, so 6:40 per mile, with a mile kind of floating pace, so down to about 7 to 7:30, then another 3 miles at marathon pace, another mile at floating, and then a couple of miles to cool down. So that was the plan. I took gels, and you know, I'd fueled up, and let me just get the dog back. Coco, come on. I mean, it's hard not to get super excited about that. Come on, puppy. Come on. Do you want to come and say hello to the camera? Oh, hi. Hello. Okay, right, anyway. So, didn't want to get out. Honestly, didn't want to get out. Procrastinated at a huge scale. Eventually got out the door at about 10:30. The time is significant. I was meant to be getting out at 10 o'clock. Why 10 o'clock, you may be asking? Well, 10 o'clock is the time that the race starts at Loch Ness. So I wanted to just practice racing at that time. Sounds stupid, but it's general good wisdom to do that when you're training for a marathon. I decided to wear the Saucony Endorphin Elite, which are the shoes that I ran my sub 3 last year. I ran the Lisbon Marathon in those as well, just because I thought they might give me a little bit of an extra energy boost. And I got out the door, so about 10:30, and I'm going to say instantly I felt like something wasn't right, but I don't think it was that soon because I just didn't want to get out. So there was like this mental thing going on. But within a couple of miles, I'd done the warm-up, and I was at, I suppose, pace, the pace I was supposed to be. Now, arguably, I was aiming to I had a sort of a minute-mile buffer in my pace, and I was at the very top of that. So I was at the fastest that I needed to be, and I wouldn't say it was comfortable, but it felt okay. Yeah, as I started to get towards 8 miles, 9 miles, I was really starting to feel tired, like very tired. I'd had a couple of energy gels just to, because I thought, oh, maybe this is exhaustion. And got to 10 miles with, I think 1 mile, I think I had until my watch was going to beep for me to do the speed sessions. I thought, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be sensible. I'm going to get myself a Lucozade, have a drink. Hadn't taken any fluids with me because perhaps I'm just feeling a little bit dehydrated. Shouldn't have been, because I'd had electrolytes before I went out. I'd had salt tablet, I'd had my gels. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't unprepared. Anyway, so started off on my just a sort of a, bit more of a sort of a warm-up at that pace before getting into the marathon pace, and I couldn't even hit marathon pace. That's I couldn't do a mile at marathon pace, and at this point I'm starting to think, what the heck is going on? All sorts of things running through my head. Oh my goodness, I've lost all my fitness. What is going on? I get to 1.5 miles into the rep, and I had to call it. 12.5 miles, the run is done. Literally, I couldn't move, so I had to call Laura and I asked her to pick me up. I was several miles away from home at this point, and this is where it just all the wheels just seemed to come off the bus, basically. I walked probably about half a mile to the meeting point with Laura, and at this point I was just really struggling. I'd had another energy gel, I'd been drinking my Lucozade, and got home, had a bath, had a banana, had some food, and didn't really wake up properly. I mean, I did. Sort of, this is going to be all slightly over dramatized, but effectively I slept on and off until Wednesday morning. Oh, thank you. Come on, Coco. That's good, I'll worry about the dog. Initially on Sunday night, I thought, oh my goodness, I must have hit the wall crazily, and, you know, felt sort of slightly virtuous that I had stopped the run, avoiding injury. As I got into Monday, thinking, gosh, this is strange that I've not been able to kind of recuperate. Slept on and off all day. Same on Tuesday. I realise now, in hindsight, that I was obviously fighting some form of virus, and these things happen. So, where are we at? 17 days to go. Well, I've not run since Sunday. I'm out for a walk this morning. I got out for a walk yesterday morning. That did exhaust me yesterday. There was no chance I was going to do any more exercise, but I managed to stay awake. Today, the aim of the game is to obviously do a full day's work, get out for a run later, nice and easy. Not going to be pushing it hard because, well, frankly, at this point, I just don't want to jinx anything. But we go again, basically. We've got 17 days until Loch Ness. I think this weekend I will have one more attempt at a long run. I'm going to read a couple of different marathon guides just to see what they would say the latest you can do a long run is, but I think it'll be fine, and we'll see where we go. So that's where I am at. I'm feeling excited about Loch Ness. I'm really looking forward to it. It looks beautiful. I was messing around with Pace Pro yesterday on my Garmin, and I think I've got it set just how I want it, taking advantage of some of the downhills, and I really hope I can get that 255. I really do. In honesty, I think, again, odds aren't in my favour right now, just because, you know, just being unwell has not helped, but just going to roll with it. So that's my weekly update. Sorry, it's a little bit rambled, and I'm sorry that the 2 videos that I promised you still haven't come yet. They are being edited. It's just taking me some time. The one on the waterfront in Sydney with the Delta running group, the audio is absolutely terrible, and in honesty I'm trying to figure out what to do with that, whether just to upload it as is and let you caption it, or just bin it, because a lot of the audio is unusable. You'll see I'm actually using this, trying to up the game a little bit. The other video is the 5k park run PB effort at Parama Park, which again is being edited. I just haven't finished it yet. It takes quite a long time. So I'm gonna sign out from here. I'm gonna turn around and take Coco home, get back to work, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.